So it's not to be, it's to stop forgetting ourselves by choosing to rely. It's and so to stop that activity and stop the activity in the mind that says you cannot rely on yourself, because those two are working and they work hand in hand. Because when you start doubting yourself, then you start reaching for another. When you start reaching for another, find you can't trust, then you go back to yourself. You see this cycle. So the objective in all things, and once you become it, because really that's what we're all searching for, is love. But we're never told, hey, you are it. Did you know that you could sit alone in silence and experience love? Now, who's telling us that? It's like, no, you need a husband, you need a wife. Where's your girlfriend? Where's your boyfriend? You in a relationship?
Yes, we're always taught love is an external thing.
See. So listen, and that's the difference between the boy who is laying down in like a cot in Afghanistan who cannot sleep because he does not know how to love himself, and the one now who can sit in silence all day alone. It's the difference. One felt no love, but doesn't love come this way? Why don't I feel this? Like, why do I feel lonely? Why am I yearning for companionship? And what is that? Where am I going? Why am I? It goes so deep. I have to create a space in my mind for a companion that my mind and my body are trying to direct me towards me, to offer it to me. But because of my conditioning, because of what I've learned, I'm trying to create space for a woman to come in and do this for me, to come in and do it for me, because that's what it is. But at the same time, I'm not even looking at the fact that, hey, you don't even really want that, man. But at the same time, I'm aware, hey, when you're around these women, you're doing something real cheap. You realize you don't feel love. You get a little rush. You like to make their body say, I love you, but you recognize you don't feel nothing when you around them. You recognize when you hold them, nothing's changing. Why do you want them gone? This is a cheap thing. I recognize that at the same time. Everything is directing me, hey, boy, pay attention to you. Pay attention to you now. Because clearly you have a criteria that's on the search for a thing. You're not offered it externally. They have to decide they want to offer it to you. And the ones that have said they do love you, you find they're just getting something from you. And that's their interest. And that hurts you. You have to stop this activity of desiring love from people who don't know it. They're selfish. But then look at how the mind will say, damn, but they said they love me and I want love. I can't believe they don't. I can't believe that. And that really hurts me. But then the mind hasn't realized that all it's saying is, I still don't know what love is. That's all it's saying consistently in each and every try with another individual. I still don't know what it is. I'm hurt. I still don't know what love is. I'm trying to figure that thing out. Something that makes me feel complete by myself so that I don't need anything else. The mind is tired of having to rely. The mind is tired of waking up each morning and having to think about something to live for outside of you. It's limited supply. It's limited supply. So all of these cycles are trying to direct us to one place, but we're taught to be codependent. And the love we desire that's rightfully so. We're supposed to be getting. We're supposed to be getting it in the ideal space, like the way it's supposed to be, but it's just not the way it works right now. So in order for a person to experience love right now, they have to evolve. It is a requirement. that you go past whatever state of mind you were brought up into. Each and every one has to evolve in order to experience it, in order to give it. Right now, they know fear, and they function on that. If I fear death, then if I fear death and I say I love you, my love may go to the 99th percentile, but there's a 1% that's just about me. My love is not unconditional; it is incomplete. So we just have to overcome these things we've learned. You know what it truly is this selfish behavior is supposed to be brought into a community. A child has to have some egocentrism. In that space, it's learning what it is. My. It's learning it possesses, therefore it is. It can, right? So you just bring that energy into community. Hey, look at what we do. Like look at how, have you ever heard me say mine? When do I say mine? You know, like when am I just concerned about me? Do you see how happy? Look at what happens when people aren't just concerned about me. What can you imagine what would happen if each of these people, look at them. You see how you're thinking? What if they all thought that way? Would that be comfortable for you? Is that comfortable to exist in? No, they run from that. They run from that because you can experience the fear inside because you know what your mind is doing. You know you don't want to share. You don't want them to be that way towards you. It's a teaching. When are we supposed to do this as children? You feel me? But since like it's just, so we get in our 20s and like now we are, that quality is still in us that we didn't learn. So we're looking for love now, and we are requiring things of people. Mine, I need to see this before. We setting standards, criteria. Look at this. Like that's what we turn into, and we hurting each other. I love you, you love me too. Okay, no, I need to see it. Like we trying to control one another. I need to see you're consistent. Whenever I feel inside that you are not holding on to me like I'm holding on to you, and insecurity rises, I must look into your life. What are you paying attention to? Now, what is my standard? Fear arises. It's like it's all a circle, like, you know, and it's like I can't let you know I'm insecure. I can't let you know that I'm concerned that you don't love me. I have to hide that, but I want you to prove you love me. At the same time,